Everywhere online that I look, I see the ugly Christmas sweater. And the funny part is that most of it is designed on sweatshirts or on hoodies or on all over print t-shirts or just on normal t-shirts. And none of them are actually a sweater. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to design an actual print on demand sweater, a knitted sweater that is knitted on demand with the specs that you give it. These sweaters can be found on Printful. That means that they can be integrated with Shopify, with Etsy, with WooCommerce, with Squarespace, and a bunch of other shop builders, and of course on Fourthwall. We do have a little bit of a difference with Printful having only one of these options, the main sweater, and Fourthwall having a bit more options for this knit sweater. I actually ordered this sweater, and spoiler alert, I actually ordered two, and spoiler alert number two, I actually ordered it for a video about the Printful knitwear for the Printful channel. But these sweaters take a bit more time to create than the normal print-on-demand product because it's not just to print something on top of a t-shirt or a hoodie or a sweatshirt, it's actually to create the entire knit. So while these items will take a little bit of time to arrive here, to me in Bulgaria, I decided to still make this design tutorial for you guys because again, these products take time to make, take time to arrive, and if you want to make sure to sell a few for Christmas or even for Valentine's Day, I really recommend you start now. I'm going to take you to my screen and show you how to do the whole process with Printful and with Fourthwall. When it comes to the Printful option of this item, and again, this item on Printful is one of the 4 options available with this supplier, and I'm also going to show you how to do it with Fourthwall. We're going to do all kinds of different designs, whether it's to do a seamless pattern or to have some text. You can actually do them with text or a piece of clip art or kind of combining between the two if we can. We do have limitations of only 4 color options for the entire sweater, so it is kind of interesting to see what you can do about it, and I hope that you'll enjoy. But before I take you to my screen, I just have to get one thing out of the way first because I seem to keep forgetting to say that, which is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And let's hop on over to my screen and design actual print-on-demand sweaters. So we are on Printful and they have the classic fit knitted crew neck sweater. We're going to do a bunch of designs on this sweater here on Printful, and then we're going to head on over to Fourthwall to do the rest of the designs. I just want to show you some different techniques and how to adjust it with the fact that you can only have 4 colors. Now, as you can see, I can't even design it right now because it doesn't deliver to Bulgaria. It does deliver to other countries. But if you are in a country that it doesn't deliver to any of Printful's products, but your shop does for a different target audience, simply go to this area on your Printful and change where you are. So in this case, I can change myself, for example, to Germany and apply the changes, and then I will be able to design this product. The size guide, I really recommend having a look at it. It might be different than the rest of Printful items because this is from a Chinese supplier, not the usual fulfillment centers in the US or in Latvia. Let's go ahead and create a product template, but I do recommend first to do it on a different size. And product template. I don't know why I was saying that it's $53. It's not. It's starting from $45. But here comes the interesting part. When we're designing this product, we have the front, the back, the right sleeve, and the left sleeve. Let's just drop something here because I do want to show you what happens with these 4 products. I'm going to drop in my llama, which is probably the worst product to have. And as you can see, it just saw 1 color because this design has too many colors to be here. Let's go back to uploads and find ourselves a nice seamless pattern that is very simple. It's very easy. It's going to look good. It's going to have enough colors for us to play around with. And I have this one. Ooh, the black cats. That could be cute. Okay, let's play around with some black cats. This should have 3 colors, lilac, black, and bone. Bone is a nice color. I thought it would be white, but fine. Let's make the design a bit smaller. As you can see, the original color is purple, but it transferred it to lilac, which is supposed to be the closest one to it. And we're going to hit on pattern and seamless this thing. Okay, maybe let's make it a tiny bit smaller. And here we can actually change the colors to whatever we want. So if I'm going to yarn colors, let's go back to the product, select the layer, click on colors and details. Great. And we can change the bone to white. And we can choose up to 4 colors in total. We do have this color, which is the general background color that came up with. So change the base color. For example, in this case, we can change the trim color to black and the base color to black. And that way we have enough colors to fit in. Let's go back to our layers, color and details. And here we can change actually the color of the cats to red, if for some reason you think it's a good idea. Or I can change something this bright to powder and then change the lilac into blue. I don't think it looks good though. Let's go back to black cats. I think it looks much better. And I'm not sure if it's going to catch it really well in the mock-up here. Let me go to the mock-ups. We do need to make sure that we don't have anything that is too small. I think in this case, as you can see here, there might be an issue with the mustache of the cat. So let's give it, maybe stretch it a bit more and see if that problem goes away. I think it does. It is very interesting, but I'm still not sure, so I don't want to play around with it if it's not going to happen, if it's not going to look good. So you know what? Let's just upload something else. And this is, I think, the point of this tutorial, just to upload a bunch of other stuff and see how they play out. I'm going to try and find something from my seamless folder. I have like a folder with a bunch of seamless patterns all over the place. I don't know if the butterflies are going to catch on well. We just need to find something with the right number of colors in it, or the right combination, and definitely not something with those watercolors. We have Halloween ghosts. Ooh, that could be nice. It's Halloween in a few days. Let me give that a shot. Apply. We have coral and pink, which looks kind of cool. Let's make it smaller. And of course, patternize it. And let's go back to playing with colors and details. The pink, this one. There's actually a very vivid pink. And maybe this could be black. Huh. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe this one. No. Okay, now I'm just messing with you. Now I'm just messing around. Let's maybe turn it into some kind of blue pattern. Oh, this actually looks kind of cute. And then all I have to do is go back to the design layers and duplicate this to, not to this placement. What did I do? No. Delete. Duplicate to all placement. Ta-da! We have our sweater mock-up. This actually looks kind of cute. Front and back. And back to the design. Starting everything from scratch, let's try now to have clip art in the middle of the design. And again, you're going to have to think about a clip art that has 4 colors max, otherwise it's not going to work. I'm going to try and do something with this cow, even though it has multiple colors in my design space, and put it in the middle. It turned the nose into olive for some reason. We can do it gray, I guess, but the eyes remain that color. What is the bleach color here? Ah, these are the eyes. We can't have them in blue because we already have too many colors in this artwork. We have the black outline, we have the ears, and we have the white of the cow, and we have the nose. If I make the nose blue, maybe I can change also the eyes to blue, but it doesn't look good. Maybe I'll change the nose into black. Okay, and now if I want to make sure that the background fits and looks good, I'm going to have to change the background to be used with one of the colors that already exists here. So I'm going to head on over to layers, and I'm going to change the base color to the color that already exists here, and that would be the color in the back. Let's go back to design view. And this is how the cow would look like. Or I can change the eyes to white instead. Okay, maybe that would be better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now, when it comes to the back, we still have this base color. I'm not going to do anything about it. And with the right sleeve, I am going to do something cool about it. I'm going to go to uploads, and I'm going to check if I have a cow pattern here, because I do have several cow patterns that are actually kind of good. Just like seamless cow patterns like this one. And then I'm going to make it smaller, pattern it. as a block, perhaps even smaller than this. Go back to my design layers and duplicate this to the left sleeve. Now it looks completely different. And there you have it, an actual knit sweater with a pattern on the sleeves and clip art in the middle. Let's quickly delete everything from here. We can change the base color, clear up, delete, and try to do something maybe with text, perhaps. And just use the text box here. I'm gonna write feeling, and then go back to layers, add another text, cozy. Let's bring the cozy down, change the font. I think I want something very bold. No, very bold, like very strong. Let's just also change the actual text. Wait, cozy text. Let's make it all caps. Feeling cozy. Now let's find a good font. I actually really like the Amida something. I feel like I'm always using the Amida Bold. It's actually kind of cool. And the feeling, maybe let's make it cursive. Could be cute, even though I'm going to have to make sure that it's fitting. Aladdin also looks really good with this. I guess like the combination of this and Aladdin. Or something like this. Let's move this a bit up, like here. And then the word cozy under that. And let's change the base color to green. Let's do the trim color in light green. Okay, now we're talking. And we can still add another color. Feeling cozy. Maybe let's do something with the sleeves. Let's have a look at clip art. Maybe some kind of leaves. I like the idea of having some kind of pattern on the sleeves. I always like that idea. I don't know why. But here we can actually assemble a pattern, I think. Like if we put this here and change it to white. And then let's take up another piece of clip art with this leaf in white. Nah, let's find a different clip art. Coffee. Coffee makes me feel cozy. I'm looking for something very, very subtle, I guess. Very simple. We have a ghost drinking coffee. It's absolutely brilliant. I haven't checked the Printful clip art in a while, so it's always good to see that they add really, really cool stuff. Actually, a plant could be really cool. So we have a plant. Let's make it white. Maybe a bit smaller. And pattern half drop. Spaced out a bit more. Now I'm thinking maybe this would be good for the sweater. And then on the sides, it would say feeling cozy, but I don't. I feel like I'm not feeling this design. You know, like you just feel like uninspired all of a sudden. I feel like I need to do something different. I'm going to delete the text and I'm going to go with coffee. I like that coffee thing, the multiple coffee clip arts. Let's have a look. The donut could also be really cool. Let's do a donut. Okay. Now we're going to need black. No, pink here. Let's see what this does. No. Color of a donut. Is this the black? Yes. And the sprinkles are white, which means we're going to have to change the colors of the other things in this design, including the base layer. So the base layer would have to change the color to something that already exists. We can do pink, even though it will look a bit weird. We can go with black, or we can go with this one, or with white. And then the trim color would have to have something that we already did in the design. I think this one would be a cool idea. Let's go back to layers and mockups and have a look. Okay, this is actually kind of cute. Okay, let's make this smaller. And now let's pattern this. Aw, this is actually pretty cool. All design layers, take it to the back as well. Okay, and now with the sleeves, this area of the sleeve, I'm just going to put a different color. And because I can't change the base color, because the base color is for everything, I'm going to go to uploads, because I always have this like kind of like a blank design, like just a, yeah, something like this, just a blank. Putting it on, and here I can change it to this color or to the pink one. All design layers, duplicate to the left sleeve. This would be my design. Oh my god, it's horrible. I love it. Maybe the other color should be black, yarn colors. Maybe the trim color should be black. I think that would make it much better. What do you think? I keep forgetting you guys can't answer me. Now, I did want to do something with text, but I think I'm just going to do it over on Fourthwall, because I also want to show you how these things work with Fourthwall, because you can also do these neat products with Fourthwall by creating a new product, design something new, and going to apparel and go to sweaters. And here you have this sweater that's what we've been designing all this time, but you also have a female fit to it, as well as a knitted cardigan without a pocket and a knitted v-neck vest. And the price is obviously different because these ones are a bit more expensive than this one, because this one I guess has less knitting to do. And we're gonna have a look at how this looks. Let's open this one in a new window and design on this thing. By the way, if you like this video so far and found this content useful, please hit the like button down below, because believe it or not, every time you do that, it really does help my channel. And subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. As you can see here, you have the guaranteed delivery before December 24th. For standard shipping, cutoff is November 15th. So I guess start designing these things now if you want to have them in your shop. For express shipping, the cutoff is November 23rd. But yeah, you're going to have to make sure that these things will ship in time, because they are made to order a lot more time than the usual print on demand, and also shipped from China. Let's go to design now and check out this designer here. And in this case, Fourthwall actually has some templates that are ready to use, so you can just slap them on and maybe change them a little bit, work on them a little bit. For example, if I'm going to look at this artwork here, maybe I can add a text by myself, but as you can see, we cannot add text for ourselves. We cannot just add text the same way we can do it with Printful, where you can just click on text and a text box appears. I do not like this at all, this design thing. Let's go to knitting, templates, custom template. And let's go to artwork, and now we're going to think about what to do here. Let me think. I love this cow. I love it. I have it on like so many things, and this is for the woman one. I'm gonna make it smaller, put it here, and then we can look at the knitting colors. The cuff color is gonna have to change for black. The base color is also gonna probably have to change to something that exists in here. Maybe the tapua. What is that tapua color? I don't even know what to say. Topu? Preview. And it doesn't look like it's going to be designed very well. I guess the enhance image processing, no. Okay, this one is a bit better, but it's still not going to design it very well because of the existing colors of this artwork. I'm going to remove it and try something a bit different. Maybe some kind of simple clip art that I have. Maybe from the Kawaii Animals bundle, if I have something that is very simple. Let's see how it takes it. Like, I'm looking for something with less colors. The cat eating ice cream. That could be really cute. But I reckon it will have more colors. That's the problem. Okay, smaller. Center. Knitting. Okay. This should be black. This should be... The rust can stay. And the coral, but I think like it's recognizing more colors in it than I initially wanted. And this will be... no. Coral. Let's have a look at the preview. It is kind of cute, even though I think that I should have made something more simple in terms of the design here, just so it won't look so weird. I guess it's just looking at the, at the shades colors or like the emphasis lines and stuff like that, but it is kind of cute. You know what I'm thinking? I actually want this. I did want to test order also a vest, so I'm going to carry on with this one. So I'm going to click on next because I want to save this as a design for my own store because it is kind of cute. Small trick, by the way, if you want to have something on Fourthwall just for you to order and you don't want it to be available in your store just yet, I'm just going to call it test and save it as hidden so no one can see it. This is actually pretty cool. I kind of like it. I think it's going to be really, really cool, but I do want to create another product because I do want to go back to those knit, the other options of the knit wear. Let's go back to the sweaters and have a look at this knitted cardigan. I think that would be really, really cool. And as you can see here, the knitted cardigan, the front is basically split into two parts because it's not a full area. And I was actually thinking to use one of my jigsaw puzzle patterns on it, hoping it will look good. It's processing the image. Okay, and let's just stretch it bigger so it's going to cover everything. Let it finish processing, don't push it or rush it through. It is thinking about the product and all of that. And now we have to deal with the colors. Okay, so I was thinking of having some kind of contrast, maybe with black or with navy. And then maybe let's do some royal blue. And the mellow, I think I'm going to change to bleach, and the hot pink either to lilac or to the other type of pink. I think lilac would be nice. And I need the cuff color to be one of these colors at least because otherwise it's not going to allow me to print it. Let's have a look at the preview. Oh my God. This is actually pretty cool. I do have to say that this is actually pretty cool. And one last one. Let's just go over the woman fit, the women's fit. For this one, I'm not going to click on these patterns because it always just like does whatever it wants. And I'm just going to go to the seamless library and I'm going to try to find something that would fit. Maybe I think this one would fit, but it's not repeating itself. I don't have the option to click on something and repeat it the same way that I have with Printful. So for example, if I'm on Printful and I want to design something, the same thing we did here, I can just click on the seamless pattern option. But here I don't have this option, but I can actually overwrite this by going to wrapper and creating the seamless, like the break of the seamless patterns or the expansion of the seamless patterns by myself. I'm going to call this a test collection, upload image, because I do have these really, really cute leaves that I done, very simple leaves, but as you can see, it's just the tile. I still need to expand it in order for it to look good. I'm going to choose, let's go with the blue one. And if you don't know this trick about wrapper, it's actually pretty cool. You choose the rectangular grid and cover everything, and then it kind of like looks like the pattern. I'm going to export this to be 5,000 by 5,000 pixels. I want it in a JPEG, and that's the larger size. That's the largest size you can do in a JPEG, but the repeat is going to be a lot more because it's uploaded onto everything, right? Yep. And the DPI again in this case doesn't actually matter because it's not actually printing your design. It's looking at your design and learning how to create the crochet or the knit from this design rather than actually doing this exact design. It's processing this to colors it can find. Let me just make it a tiny bit bigger. And then we're heading back to the knitting. And in this case, let's check the cuff colors to be white because they're in here, just so I'll stop getting that warning. We have denim, yellow, blue, and powder. Maybe we can change the powder to bleach. No, change the powder to the same color as the background. The background is denim. Let's change it to gold. This one to black. I don't think it understands the design very well. Yeah, I don't think it's doing a good job with it. I think I have too many gradient color here for this to actually work. Let me go to Repper and find another pattern that I might want to expand that doesn't use these gradient colors. I think it was the other one that I did that literally had no, it only had like two colors, which is this one. So let's grab one of these that only has two colors and export this one. It's a really nice floral one. And go back here, artwork, upload image, Dun, 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 dun. I said, ooh. Let's make it a bit bigger. It processes the image every 5 seconds. And in this case, I'm only going to choose 2 colors. Let's go with bleach here. And this will be bleach as well. And let's change this to hot pink or to green. You know what? Let's go with pine green. This is going to be grass green or maybe that mustard yellow thingy. That looks interesting. And then this could be the other type of green. Let's have a look. If it's horrible or amazing, I actually like it. I don't know about you guys, but I actually like this one. I've also saved this one as a test product, and it's actually pretty cool. I mean, I feel like in a lot of these cases, the design is not like the best thing in the world or the most good looking thing in the world. It's just very unique and very special. And I honestly can't wait to see these products in real life when I get them, because it is going to be super cool to just see like an actual knitted sweater made from your designs rather than just, someone printing something on it. I feel like I had a lot of fun with this design part, and I'm probably going to play around with it a lot more, but let's quickly get back to me and finalize this video. And we're back to me, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this little, I don't know, walk through my head when it comes to designing print-on-demand sweaters, and I am excited to actually get them in real life. And as I mentioned, I will be sharing them with a video on the Printful's YouTube channel. So if you want to make sure that you get notified for that, other than signing up to the Printful YouTube channel and being subscribed, feel free to join the free newsletter of our community or our community on Facebook. I do like to remind you that as much as this is a really nice product, I would strongly suggest that you emphasize to potential buyers that this might take time to arrive to them because, again, this is something knitted for order and it's also coming from China. So I don't think that you should just tell people, hey, this can arrive to you like in a few days or in a few weeks, because it might take 30 days to arrive. And I think that it's important to remember. And while this might be an issue when it comes to people buying something for a specific holiday, it is not really that much of an issue for someone buying something very customized and very personalized for a niche that they like that they simply cannot find anywhere else. Now, if you really like this product for the winter season, there is another product that I really think you should start designing, and that is print-on-demand calendars. Whether on Zazzle, on Printful, or with Fourthwall, calendars are a great, great product to be designing right now and to be marketing right now, because people are already starting to buy them. And I will leave a link on the screen for my recent review of calendars by Printful and by Zazzle. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new or were at least entertained. And as usual, see you guys in my next video. Bye!